Cocoly's story. When I was 8 years old, my father suffered injuries due to an accident, and my mother had to stay in hospital to look after him. Thus, all the household burdens fell onto my 73-year-old grandmother. One day, my grandmother stumbled several times while carrying manure into the fields using a cart. Heartbroken seeing this, I was determined to develop a kind of high-efficiency fertilizer that will not be too expensive for most farmers. When I grew up, I founded Cocoly Fertilizer. After experiencing more than 400 failures in our experiments in the past 4 years, we still could not solve the two major problems: soil acidification and soil alkalization. One day, after some rainfall, I found 5 snails and placed them into a beaker on the lab table. To my surprise, all the snails died. Guiltily, I buried them beside a withering plum tree. Unexpectedly, 7 days later, the dying plum tree started showing signs of life again, and it began to flourish. It then proved that those dead snails had secreted a kind of polymeric acid substance, which killed the dying plum tree. After about 20 experiments, we finally found an equivalent substance to the polymeric acid secreted by snails, and it was developed into a kind of brown granulars. After about 1,040 field trials, we announced the birth of our granular water-soluble fertilizer and named it Cocoly, for a dying plum tree that came to life owing to our discovering coincidence. Cocoly has overturned the history that all the water-soluble fertilizers are in the form of powder or liquid. It can help farmers to save money, time, effort, and greatly increase grain output. To have a dream is most precious. As long as you stick to your dream and put in the effort and into practice, you will definitely succeed. Now, my grandmother has passed away, but Cocoly has been exported to more than 20 countries and regions. With the development of Cocoly, it has been exported to 46 countries and regions. Owing to its pretty good effects on crops, an increasing number of growers choose Cocoly fertilizer, the first granular water-soluble fertilizer in China.